Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air. Yankee and the Brit, Saturday night. Lonnie Arron's on the phone with us. Mr. A, how are you?
Say hello, Lonnie Arron.
Good. Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. What's going on up there in the frozen tundra of Michigan?
Oh, it's pretty warm right now. We're up to 70 degrees, so we're doing good.
What?
How about you guys?
The snow's
fine down there. 120.
No, actually, about 96 or something today, and not a lot of humidity, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, ignore him. It is literally about 160 degrees. You know, I'm a Brit. We're drama queens. You know, it is 160 degrees today, and we are cooking.
That's why you need the AC. There's
Yes.
plenty of AC down there.
We turned it off just for you so we could hear you.
Good.
So what's going on up there in the north? Anything exciting happening in Michigan besides the fact that Detroit's still rotting away?
Actually, Detroit's coming back quite a bit, man. It's made a turnaround. You wouldn't believe it if you guys ever get a chance to come up here. It's 180 degrees from what it was years ago. So
you know, you don't hear much about the good coming now. You know, if it's starting to turn around.
No.
You know, I had relatives. I'm from Northeast Ohio, where I was born and raised. And we loved Michigan. I used to love going there. I had a couple relatives up there around, I think it was around Pontiac or somewhere around there. But Michigan was always beautiful, and I've been in upstate, up in the peninsula. It's always beautiful up there, you know. And just to see Detroit, to me, you know, it was kind of special in a way. I'd spent a lot there when I was a kid and stuff back and forth. It's a shame to see it fall apart, but it'd be nice to hear that it was coming back together.
yeah, it is definitely. It is, and the music's coming back and everything. I mean, one thing at a time, right?
Well, we know that music coming back. That song "Stereo." That's my kind of tune right there.
Yes, tell us about that tune. What's it all about?
Yeah, thank you. That was written by me, a friend, John Phillips, who plays guitar on that, and it's just a song that gives you a good feeling for the summertime. You know, you're driving down the road, and maybe you got a girl with you, and you know, just put up on the dash and hand out the window kind of song. Yeah, I mentioned John Phillips. He's the co-writer on that, and Mark Meisel as well is the producer and co-writer. So there's 3 co-writers on that one. I do a lot of writing up here with a few different people.
We can always use more summertime tunes. Those I remember all the ones from the 70s. I was a big fan of CKLW back in the 70s and just loved all that good stuff.
You just love talking about yourself, don't you, husband?
I do.
We're interviewing Lonnie, not you.
I'll put my sunglasses back on and I'll be cooler than anybody.
That's funny.
Oh, she likes to cause me a lot of grief. She thinks she's funny, but she's snot.
Oh, I'm hilarious.
So how'd you get into music? Or how long you been in music?
Oh, man. It's so it kind of bit me at a young age. You know, from church, my dad just leads the songs at church, and I guess it was kind of subliminally engraved into my mind through that way. Probably, I think they bought my first guitar when I was 14 or 15.
Dare we ask how old you are now?
31.
Oh, so you've been at it quite a while.
Yeah, and I've been writing songs for probably, it's probably only been about 3 or 4 years I've been writing them. And performing live, probably 3 or 4 years.
Do you write all your own now?
Not that long. Yeah. I've been writing a lot of original music and have some great people to collaborate with, so that helps out a lot. You can never do it by yourself. I mean, you gotta have people around you, so.
Yeah, it sounds great, man. We haven't heard Truth Bottle yet. I'm waiting to play that one. What's that about?
Well, you'll hear the chorus, "The truth is in the bottle." It's a drinking song. The key to it, though, is the bridge. the bridge kind of turns around when it says, "If she don't lie to me." So the truth is in the bottle, but that's only if she doesn't lie to me. So
yeah, well, we know
it's
how
a drinking song, but
most of us know how that works.
yep.
I've been on both ends of that bottle. Not
Right.
Not a nice place to be.
Right.
You write all your own music now that you're playing?
Yep. I'm focused on that. Even dialed back the playing gigs to kind of focus on writing more, and I really enjoy the writing side of it. If I was to do one thing, it would be that. So.
Anybody else in your family musically inclined?
Oh yeah. My dad is. He was in gospel groups back in the day. I call it back in the day.
Now wait a minute here. How long ago was back in the day, Mister?
Is that when you were young and had
Probably
really little legs?
No, I'd say probably the 70s and 80s.
Oh hell, that's not that long ago. At least not to me.
That was when they had big hair.
That's when you had little short legs.
When I had little legs.
That was when music was good, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. I don't despise that for a minute. I did the whole disco thing, the country thing, the rock thing. I was doing it all then.
Yeah.
I look good in my sherbet colored suit.
Nobody wants to know about you.
I'm going to pop you one of these days.
Hang on a minute. Did you say
Then you ask the questions.
Did you say sherbet-coloured suit?
Ask the questions.
If you tell John Phillips you give him a sherbet colored suit, he'd probably shit his pants and wear it every day. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he'll have the same look I had. I was very young, and disco was big time and all that. And I moved to Cleveland from out where I lived in Northeast Ohio. And the first night I moved in with some relatives there, that first night my truck got robbed. And would you believe they stole everything out of my truck? Clothes, everything, except that sherbet-colored suit. What does that tell you? Tell him to get one. Tell him to get one. He'll always have one. Nobody will touch it.
So, what's your earliest music memory from when you were really, really young and tiny and had little feet?
Oh, jeez. Well, let me dig back. Let me think.
It's not that long ago.
It's probably going to go. It'll probably go back to church with my grandmother. It just paints a picture in my head. My grandmother had a beautiful voice and powerful voice, and as a kid, I was almost, I'd look at her and I'd look over at her and be like, wow. I didn't realize what it was at that time. It was just beautiful, beautiful voice.
Aww.
And everybody around her would say every time, "Oh, I'm so glad I got to sit in front of you. It's most beautiful voice in the world," stuff like that. So that's one of the memories that I can remember most vividly about music.
That's brilliant. So what is your plans for the future? What is the plans for... In fact, no, hold that question a second. Who is the guy up against the tree? Is he stalking you in your photo?
Oh, that's John. No, that's John. That's John Phillips. He's a co-writer, guitar player, great guitarist. If everybody gets a chance to check out his stuff, he's all the lead on all the recordings, and it's just fantastic. So.
That's not the same John Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas, I take it.
No, but
too young.
It could be.
Yeah, it sounds great, man. The music's awesome. I love that. Where do you record at?
It's Lily Pad Studios right now in Michigan. His name's Mark Meisel. Great guy. Great guy. Can't speak highly enough of him. And the surrounding that he provides for the creativity, for the creative process, it's just fantastic. So.
Have you opened up for any big acts?
Not really yet. I haven't got to that point yet. I'm definitely open for that. But right now I've just been writing and really observing, the human condition. writing some more. So.
Are you playing out local?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yep. Yeah, tomorrow we're playing at a fireman's festival here in Newport, Michigan. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Donna Reed in chat says, Lonnie, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years? I'd say writing. I mean, I'm never going to stop playing. I hope I can keep expanding where I'm playing, maybe do some national type gigs. I would say I see myself making music. I don't know if that's a good answer, but making music full time and hopefully making quality music. That's number one.
Do you have any advice for yourself for when you're rich and famous 10 years down the line?
Yeah, don't change.
There you go.
No,
You would you rather write than perform, or do you like both?
I like both, but yeah, writing's my strong suit. I mean, I do like both, though. You can't beat the feeling of performing, so, and entertaining people is great.
Do you get all the ladies throwing their underwear at you when you're up on the stage?
Not really.
Not yet. It's coming.
You haven't met the ladies of our chat room. Next time you at a gig,
Oh,
we'll
God.
send them over. They'll be sending you
Oh,
all
boy.
sorts.
Well, you guys land me a gig down in Texas, and I'll be there.
Yay!
You start getting panties in the mail, blame Donna.
Yeah, blame me.
Oh, God. That'll get me in trouble.
So you married?
I have a girlfriend, yeah, so she wouldn't like that.
That's pretty close.
See, he's sensible. He's not married yet.
Yet. His day will come.
Donna Reed in the chat room says, do you have kids?
Nope, no kids. None yet.
Do you see yourself traveling? I mean, you just mentioned Texas. Do you see yourself
Oh,
traveling
yeah,
out of
yeah.
other countries?
I love to travel. I do a lot of traveling for my day job. I fly drones for an engineering company and do a lot of traveling and really love traveling. You know, I'm a gypsy, no doubt. I can get down with that.
How far out have you ventured so far? I would guess Ohio, Illinois, maybe Indiana.
I've been. I mean, the farthest I've traveled is Ensenada, Mexico, probably. But all over, man. Houston, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, a lot of stuff in Pennsylvania. And every time I travel for work, I always bring a guitar and I always go to open mics. So I'm always making friends, you know, in other towns, which is extremely important. You know, you gotta have friends to make good music, in my mind. Without them, you have nothing else. So.
Do you find the crowds to be any different when you go to different states or different areas of a state, or do they all pretty much seem to be about the same way?
Yeah, not really. I don't know. I think they're pretty similar. I mean, anymore people don't. I mean, you're kind of background noise anymore with live music at a local venue, which is fine. You know, it's tough to find a real good listening room, which is kind of what I'm seeking out now. You know, people that want to hear the original stuff and they want to listen to the words and the story, and that's a pretty cool gig if you can score one of those. Do
they start out more or less paying attention, and then as the beer flows, they turn more to the party mode then, or are you just...
Nah, they always pay attention. But, I mean, you got to go into it knowing that you're there to entertain. You know, it's not about you; it's about the music. And I don't need people standing there and cheering the whole time. You know, that's not why I do it. So.
Stacey Joe in the chat room says that she'll send you a big old envelope full of her underwear, and she wouldn't wash them first.
Oh boy.
If it doesn't happen now, it'll happen later. I think that's part of fame.
So what have you got going on tonight? You've got a gig, have you?
No, I'm going to there's a festival here in Flat Rock, Michigan, and Lindsay L's playing at it, so I was going to go get some photos and hang out there and check it out because she's a great guitar player. So I'm off tonight.
What part of Michigan are you in?
Southeast Michigan.
Southeast Michigan, close to the Ohio line now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yep, about 20 minutes.
I left Ohio. I left Ohio. We were over in the northeast corner, you know, about halfway between Cleveland and Erie, and there's no jobs, no money. Yeah. People are rude.
I don't mind Ohio except for Ohio State, and you left Ohio, and so did LeBron, and then he came back, and now he's back, and he kind of lost it.
And now he's talking about leaving again. I don't know what that guy's going to do.
Hey, we're kind of losing you a bit in signal. Can you stand on one leg?
Yeah, there you go. Is that better?
You got your tinfoil hat on?
Yeah, you need tinfoil on your hat, and you need to stand on one leg. Maybe hop up and down.
Right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, did you hear him hopping then?
I heard something.
He's hopping mad.
Go on then.
I can hear you guys fine.
Oh, that's all right then. That's the main thing, as long as you can hear my big mouth.
Who can miss it?
So do you write songs for other artists? What are you laughing at now?
He said he could hear you fine, and then he's like, what?
Yeah. It's that damn accent.
Oh. Okay.
Nah, I'm open to that for sure. I mean, as a writer, you're always, if somebody wants to cut your song, I mean, if they're gonna push it and get behind it. Of course, that's a great thing. I haven't really written any cuts that have been picked up by anyone yet, but figure, keep writing and writing and writing. You might land one out of them. You might land one out of a million, so it's all right.
Do you have your own band, or do you pick them up as you need them?
Yeah, right now we kind of do a three-piece thing. Me, Jeff Miller on the bass, and he's also a writer. He actually co-wrote Truth Bottle, as well as John Phillips on the lead guitar, co-wrote that. And then Tim Blackman's a bass player and a drummer that's a very, very good musician up here in Detroit, great R&B musician. I have a lot of very talented people that I can surround myself with. I haven't really played a whole lot of full band gigs yet. Mostly it's acoustic stuff, and we're building up to that, though, no doubt.
No, they all sound good. Everybody seems to nail it, as far as staying together. I mean, just those two songs. Do you have any other tunes recorded that you could send us besides those two?
Yeah, I could send a few demos to you guys, no doubt.
Yeah,
I think
please.
We got about 7 or 8 of them laid down. Some of these things are concepts, and songs grow. You play them live, and you learn about them, and you change them, you tweak them. They're never, in my mind, a song's always open to change. If something clicks in your head and, I got to change this word, then, then we do that. So these are all kind of working demos earlier in the process, I think. So hopefully they grow and get a lot better. That's the ultimate goal. So.
Yeah, we do an independent, we call it Independence Day every other Sunday. I'd like to have a few more of your tunes to add into that playlist.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, that's all good stuff. What do you got? Pick up for me.
Oh,
forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, here we go. Do you play any other musical instruments?
I play some bass guitar. I started out by playing the trombone in the 5th grade. A little rusty on it, but I'm sure I could still...
Can you dance?
Get his notes out.
Can he dance?
Yeah, can you dance? Do you get on stage and, shake your pants?
No.
Girlfriend won't let him.
Yeah. I play some piano, too, some keyboard. I'm working on that. Everything's kind of, work in progress. That's my story. But it never isn't. In my mind, if it isn't, then you're stuck. So.
What do you do for fun? I mean, you have any hobbies or anything?
Yeah, like I said, I'm fortunate enough for my day job, I fly drones, and that's really a big hobby of mine. So it kind of ended up being a career/hobby. That really interests me. Photography with aerial footage, stuff like that. Golf. I like to golf a lot, and fishing is huge up here. I mean, you always have to have a freezer full of perch. You got the lakes right by you, and there's nothing better than some walleye and some perch, no doubt.
Yeah, would I love to have some fresh fish? Oh, be awesome.
Yeah. What?
I guess I'm not a fishy girl.
Oh, you're fishy, all right. If you get a shower, that'd go away.
Ah!
Oh, man.
I know, see what I have to put up with.
Now you made me forget again, damn it.
Well, I know what Randy will ask you.
That's what I was going
to ask. He likes to know, what truck do you drive? And you better say you drive a truck and not a car.
Yep, Ford.
Ah!
F-150.
There's
An
one
F-150.
on you. New one or old one?
Yep, a new one.
Yeah, we're looking at getting a new one here next year.
It's aluminum.
Oh, what do you think of that?
I haven't crashed it yet, so.
I mean, do you like it over an older one that was all steel and a little heavier?
It rides good. I don't have any complaints. I guess you'd have to ask someone who's crashed one if it folded up on them like a pop can or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm
a Ford person, man. My dad worked for Ford for his whole career and retired from Ford, so I'm biased.
Yeah, well, I'm the same way. I'm all about Ford. It's pretty much all I've ever had all my life from day one. First car ever was a '68 Fairlane and went from there. But
yeah.
I just I can't see having anything else. I mean, the Dodges, they shake and rattle. They just don't seem to last, and the list goes on.
Yeah, the Dodge Rams I don't know, they feel stiff when you drive them.
So, changing the subject, because cars are boring, but Randy always has to ask, do you
before I alienate all the Ram people.
Do you have a CD out? Or anywhere that they can purchase the music?
Yeah, Lonnie Stump LonnieStump.com. It's LonnieStump.com. All the links are up there. I mean, you can go to social media from there. You can listen to the music. I think I got 2 songs on the website right now. I have more coming. Nothing's been officially released though. As a writer, I kind of write and I guess I hoard my songs. I don't know if that's wrong, but
where does the name Stump come from? What is that?
From a tree, you know, when you chop a tree.
From my parents. I don't know.
What? That's what they used to call you, was Stump?
Yeah, it's my last name.
Oh.
I think it's German. Might be German.
Well, if that's your name, then what's Lonnie Arron?
Arron's my middle name. That's a whole other story.
So that's like a stage name then?
No, not really.
All right, I give up.
Actually, what happened on my Facebook is someone hacked in and changed my name, and then they must have had my middle name, and now it's stuck for like 6 months because Facebook won't let you change it. So everybody knows my middle name now. That's for sure.
Oh, all right.
So any hackers out there will know that your name is Lonnie Arron Stump. Gosh.
I don't know why it was weird. It was really weird. But
Lonnie Arron sounds okay to me. Sounds like a good name.
Yeah.
So your surname comes from Sussex. The origins of your family name in Sussex in the UK.
So you're part British?
No.
Thank God for that.
Why is England the driest country?
Why is it the driest country?
Yeah, because the Queen's reigned there for so long. That's your humor.
I suppose you think you're funny, don't you?
Funnier than you.
Yep.
Funnier than all your dry British humor.
Maybe there's a bit of Brit in him after all.
I'm thinking maybe. Well, anyways, I have 10 questions to ask you.
Oh. You're laughing now, Lonnie Arron Stump, but wait till you hear them. You will be so bored.
10?
Just 10.
10 boring questions.
10 easy questions.
All right.
What is your favorite word?
Oh, come on.
Seriously. What's your favorite word?
You can't ask me ready to that. Next. Favorite word's next.
His favorite word is next.
Next.
Next question.
Okay, then. What's your least favorite word?
Brit.
Least favorite word? What kind of question is that?
It must be something you can't stand to hear people say all the time.
Like baby.
Yeah,
daddy.
there is, but it's not appropriate.
It is on this show.
I don't think so.
Anything's appropriate on here.
I'm going to go next again. Let's go to the next one.
What turns you on?
What turns me on?
Yeah.
Great music.
What turns you off?
Bad music.
What sound do you love?
I love the sound of a guitar plugged into an amp.
What sound do you hate?
An out-of-tune guitar.
What's your favorite curse word?
Go with the F-bomb.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt? Oh, and by the way, what's your day job?
Yeah, I'm a drone pilot for orbital
I
engineering.
wish you'd pay attention.
I didn't know if that was his job.
If you paid attention, you would have known.
I'm gonna crack you
Sit in
one.
the back
Yeah,
of that classroom
anybody
and say
down,
nothing.
if there's anybody down in Texas that needs a drone flight at a refinery or a factory or anything, you call me. I'll make you happy.
There's actually a lot of that goes on around here, especially for all these new developments and things like that. So, yeah, there's plenty of that kind of work around here. This place is booming for work around here. It's crazy.
No doubt.
What profession, let's see. Okay, where was it? Your favorite curse word? What profession others would you like to do?
Yes, what would you like to do other than your own profession?
I'd probably say something that interests me would be like being a pilot, for Delta Airlines, something like that. That'd be interesting.
What profession would you not like to do?
Fast food.
Oh.
Or any type of restaurant thing. I don't know.
Smart
Doesn't
choice,
interest me.
especially if I'm on the other side of the counter.
Yeah, wouldn't handle that well.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You're not going to hell.
That's a plus.
That's a boring answer.
What? You're not going to hell? I think that's great.
Yeah. I want everybody to party with me in hell.
Well,
I guess
when most
I'm going
people
on
answer
my
that
own.
question,
Maybe we're already in hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder that myself. You're going to be down there by yourself. You realize that,
I
don't
know.
you? I see.
I
Okay.
know. I'd have that big pokey arrow thing, and I'll have no one to poke with it.
Such a
Well, what's the
dipshit.
point of being in hell if you've got no one to poke?
Go on Facebook. You can get poked all day long.
Yes, sir.
Do you do any live videos on Facebook?
Not really. I've done a couple. That's something I haven't really dove into.
What do you
I'm
think
not
of that?
really about. I think it's great. I mean, you can connect with people that are across the world and connect with people that you don't every day, and it's a great thing. Great thing. Just need to do it more.
Well, there you go. Well, that's all I got. I'm
Yes.
sure the the Brit has something else.
Do you have anything else you would like to add before we flush you down the toilet?
Like you have a Facebook page, right?
Yep, Facebook page. I got a band page, music page, everything like it says on the website, LonnieStump.com. You guys can go there, check it out. And if you know of anybody that wants to book a three-man show, an acoustic show, a full band show, drop me a line, and I would appreciate that. We'll travel wherever. So
Yeah, we'll
traveling
keep
is
our
not
eyes
an
open.
issue.
Be nice to have you come down here, man. Come look us up if you get down toward Dallas.
Yeah, I will.
If he
Definitely.
comes towards Dallas, he'll be running the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd like it down here, man. It's nice. It really is. It's a little warm, but I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, I'll take it over Ohio any day.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that.
Nothing worse than 6 months of winter and 6 months of spring and mud and snow and goo. And I'm so glad I'm gone from that. I don't miss it a bit. All right, I guess we can call that a wrap.
Yes, do you have a song to play of his?
I do. We got one more. We
What
have
song
that.
have we got?
We have that Truth Bottle,
Truth Bottle.
and he's going to send us more music,
Yep.
so that's going to be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Truth Bottle, written by John Phillips, myself, and Jeff Miller. So hope you guys like it.
And you said you do not have an EP or CD or anything at this point.
No, not yet. Working on it. So look for it. Keep following, and it'll happen. I mean, but to make good music, it takes time.
When you do get one, and if you remember us, autograph us a copy and send it down, and we'll put it on our Yankee and the Brit Wall of Shame with the other ones.
Awesome. Will do.
Nothing
Definitely.
better than being hung up on the Yankee and the Brit Wall of Shame.
You wouldn't believe what is on that wall.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Lonnie. Appreciate it. I know you and Donna have had some conversations. She seems to laugh a lot, so obviously
Yeah.
all good. Well, take care of
Yep.
Michigan, take care of yourself, and good luck with the future.
All right. God bless you guys. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody gets flushed. Yankee and the Brit Country Saturday night. Here's one more from Lonnie Arron, The Truth Bottle.
This is your summer radio station. The Yankee and the Brit Show on RTM Radio.